Start another one. Okay, how did that happen? I didn't hit double B, I just hit one B. Keep forgetting to get my beauty thief. Okay, ignore that. You did not just see that. Wait, do I even have wide lens? That's not one I one hit. Let's see if I even have freaking wide lens. Oh yeah, bright powder. Did I pass it or am I still going? I might have already passed it if I don't have it already. Yep, I'm not seeing any sort of sign of having it. So shit. Alright, check meter I got. No, one more over. Violet book. So I guess I have to land play roughs with that. Oh. Interesting. Microscope of various samples have been left around. Confusing equations and phrases scribbled all over the whiteboard. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Deactivating sleep mode. Hello, nobody. Thank you for coming. Rawr! No, back to your ball. That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Miraidon fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. I guess. I'm afraid that there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Turo. Then who are you? I'm artificial intelligence the professor created, imbued with his memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. The real professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station Number 4. Passed away? The Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was the original professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the professor wanted nothing more than for the Miraidon to survive and thrive. That is why he threw himself in front of your Miraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to the Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. Nobody. The reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original professor created. Like, what? Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Nice standing over there. Like, how come there's no real way of getting in here, though, Turo? Or AI Turo? Using equations. Using equations. See a strange rock-like clump of something inside the capsule. And there's a bed to lay down and heal. That sounded a little weird. Yeah, there's something written here. In order to better defend the Zero Lab, I have developed what I call the Pokeball Lock System. Once there's identified IDs associated with the specific Pokeballs, It can. The rest of it's too faded to make out. Various research documents scattered on the desk. It's a picture of a young boy and a mess chief. They look really friendly to each other. Oh yeah, it's on the whiteboard right there. Look at that, there's a microwave with a bunch of cup ramens. I guess I grabbed this item. Boost her energy. I have to handle my Pokemon with a certain ability. That was unique. Give me that back. And to be held by Pokemon with a certain abilities. The energy that fills the capsule boosts the strength of the Pokemon. Can I continue looking around over here? And like these nice tidbits, you see a stranger look like Clump. Same thing? It's the same thing throughout all the machines, huh? Yep. This elevator will take us down to the low level. Step inside. Nobody. It is truly a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? What happened to the real professor? As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I'm afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son, Arvin, to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is an AI, really? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present. But the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They're also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to know? What is this time machine? Time machine is the device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age, or you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is it you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. Why? These Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptations in the distant future, and this power has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Treads. Eventually they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the Professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original Professor ever devised. Nobody. You have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy The dream Turo once cherished. Yes. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. Behold, this is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomena. To stop the machine, you'll need to use a person's ID, which has been embedded within the Violet Book. It was very like the professor to put the final key we would need in that book, of all places. He loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Violet Book upon the pedestal here, you'll be able to stop the time machine. There's just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I'll become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokémon, however, I believe you can prevail. This part of the game is epic. Yeah. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the Violet Book upon the pedestal. I place the Violet Book in the pedestal? Okay, on the pedestal. Well, whatever. Details. I need to confirm. Professor Turo, access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command override. Reinitializing. It is up to you now, nobody. AI Turo switches to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. Please defeat me. At last, my dream is within reach. And you're not getting in my way. Turo has initiated a battle. It's an Iron Moth. Kind of a bad matchup. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in my way of my goals. Yeah, the only one that can really do ground type moves is like fucking 200% rage. Also, is everything being carried over the stream? Like, both things are on 1, right? And I'm pretty sure the stream is set to 1. This is the power of distant future holds. Splendid, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. Take his Iron Moth. Now, this is entering child. Do you actually understand future Pokemon's weaknesses? They were kind of easy, to be honest. Iron Bundle. I mean, a little bit, especially if you know what you're doing, and you know the very strange typings of these things. It's like how you just casually toss them from up high. This thing is probably bundle. What? Some sort of error has occurred here. Recalculating for critical damage. This is a cakewalk with ground types. Yeah, the scary thing is actually Iron Bundle. Yep. Iron Bundle. So powerful, it gets banned. From competitive. What if it's still banned, actually? The rest of the cakewalk with ground types. How? Iron Jugulis is immune to that. It's immune. He's flying. There's a ground types wouldn't do anything to him. There's a ground type to a rock type move. Iron Thorns. Fuck, what was Iron Thorns again? Shit. Yeah, kind of figures. Yeah, both lower ground types to rock type moves. Like, yeah. Fuck, what was Iron Thorns again? Shit. Thorns probably steals something. I can't remember what the fuck it was. What was Iron Thorns? Rock, electric. What was Iron Thorns? Can you show me what the fuck it was? Tyranitar! Okay, so yeah, it's rock. It should be electric rock? So yeah, not you. Fuck, I couldn't remember what the hell that was. Oh, it was said in chat. I was so fucking trying to remember myself about looking. Stone Edge, yep, fucking hell. Also, I'm making this battle a lot more easier since, you know, I'm in the 80s and practically one of my Pokemon's now 90. This name's kind of confusing. Oh. Iron Hands. You're gonna see, this one I can remember. I don't really have any special attackers for it. I guess I'll just keep you out, I guess. If I'm with level 100 Electros. Yeah, I mean, I probably could actually get level 100 Pokemon. If I actually decided to raids. Oh yeah, you were doing Scarlet, so it's Sada. You're fighting Sada. Level 100. It's possible, especially if you tried. Silly reason. It should be easy to get level 100, especially if you max out your max out your friendship really early to 255 and then get the lucky egg. And then whatever level's left, you could probably use the red candies you picked up. Everything is proceeding within my expectations. I'm afraid the probability of you winning is 0. Iron Valiant. A combination of both God of War and Gallade. Oh, it gets booster energy too! Attack on Titan! Oh, great! Imagine if Turo pulled up with a belly drum, drain punch, Iron Hands. Fuck no, I don't want to think about that. I'd rather, you know, use that to my advantage, not have someone use that against me. Also, if I remember correctly, I think this thing was like fighting Fairy. Just super effective. Yep. Okay, definitely was fighting. It should be Fairy. Take both the secondary typings of what Gardevoir and Gallade. impossible. Last time you here, I now know that yes, my OBS is picking up under track 1 where everything is at, and you can hear me. That's good to know. Sometimes I forget to check. Nobody! What is this? Did you already beat all the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you? Really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally... He has finally been stopped. You're really not my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you. Sorry you're alone so long. Arvid. Dad? Security system failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected. Oh, what's going on now? Is another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be. Obstacles preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending protocol. What's keeping the time machine running truly all the person cared about? Unlocking all Pokemon except those registered to Turo's ID. Wait, what? Program initializing. Gather terrestrial energy. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run. Turret disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initialized. You are not getting in my way. You are challenged by AI to... You are challenged by the Paradise Protection Protocol. Paradise Protection Protocol sent on Miraidon. Go beautifully throughout a partner. Oh dear. That's not good, isn't it? Well, luckily, there's one that technically is registered to him. Time to swap it in. It's the only one I've got that'll work. Well, it's really easy. It's a guaranteed win. Let begin, I guess. Grah, grah! Miraidon's Hadron engine. Wasn't Miraidon on the ground in electric terrain? How to use electric terrain to energize itself. I guess I could just go down the list. What? Was it gonna use Endure? What was the purpose of that? The changes the battle form! Let's go, Miraidon! You got this! I don't know what you're for. The user races forward at ultra speed, piercing in the heart with a futuristic item. Move's power is boosted. One usual with a super effective hit. Oh, that's all it does. I guess I should keep using Power Gem. You will fall here within this Guardian Paradise and achieve nothing in the end. I'm gonna make a look at its stats, actually. Where's I can? Let's check summary. Neutral nature. That's all. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacle to my goals will be destroyed. Oh, access the charge. That's what's happening. That's why I remember it's Special Defense Rising. Because when something happened. Shook off the taunt. This looks like it could be bad. Hang in there, nobody! The data say I am the superior, fall and become a foundation upon which my dreams shall be built. Sometimes I even feel bad. You can hit like a chip. You can do this. I know you can. Special attack works sharply. Right, I must have charged. Oh man, can we really not pull it off a win here? This doesn't look good. Hey, nobody, your Terror Orb's glowing. Nobody, Miranda, Terrasilize and finish this off! Plot armor is like, I mean, you had two ways of doing this. Once taunt ended, and then you noticed he was charging, you probably could have guessed you were supposed to endure, so probably could have done that, and you would have lived, and thus got the boosts, and thus done it anyways. But considering how you're literally in a no-fail state, you just keep attacking. It's unlosable. If you somehow lose... How? Closing Miraidon fainted. Oop. It's impossible. Yeah, see? It's like it should be impossible for me to lose here. One HP though. You'll keep toughing it out. You did it! It's not going berserk anymore? How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back normal? Yes, a completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in and instead proved your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold your faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever path you choose for yourselves now, with pride. I thank you, nobody. I thank all of you children. But I am afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I am sorry. Do you know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied your I envied you your freedom, the way that you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them, the way that you sought strength to do better yourself, throwing all you had into your battles, the way that you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved, the way that you never ceased to seek nor to fight for a treasure all on your own. Haki! Ah, and the way that you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that, too, might be as free as you all, free to seek that which I might treasure above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamed of. What? You can't just leave now? Right when we finally reached you? I am not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see that future world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arvin, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arvin, Miraidon, nobody. It is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Dad! You should make DLC where you go into the time machine. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. I mean, I'll be honest, there it is going to be DLC. When is it going to come out, though? I don't know. But it does exist. How can he just go? Dad. Arvin, you okay, bud? Yeah, somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name, using his voice and wearing his face, even if it was just fake, it felt real, you know? And so Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. Gas. I guess Murata is sad too. Oh, but that battle form, how cool is that? It's so strong! If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over that big win here. Nobody Murata just saved all of Paldea! That's right, you both did amazing. Thanks, nobody. Yeah, that's my button nobody for you. You know, Arvin, Even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future. Yeah, thanks, Penny. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, nobody? Let's just go home. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's make our way home. When the credits come, I'm gonna have to hard mute. Just give you a warning if it gets really quiet on both ends. Don't want to get copyright struck. Game? You there? Hello? Okay, thank God it loaded. It was just taking a really long time. I was a little worried there. Okay, everyone, listen up. What is it? Let's take a long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really... Sounds great. If we could load up on snacks first, I'm in. Seriously, I don't know who's lip flapping. Hey, nobody, not you too. Loading time's long. Alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. Yeah, but that's like the longest I've seen. Okay, once I see the credits roll, I have to mute the game first of all, just to be on the safe side. And then in case my mic somehow picks up and the stream detects it, yep, hard mute. See when the credits are over.